test on Roblox because, well, recently I said I would, in my last video, check out the backpack, and now I have the backpack. But we're also just going to go over all the effects of the armors again, starting from Mark 1. So, let's get it. And we're only back in this game because I checked out the cartoon again. Still as good as I remember it, so let's call in the suit. Oh, okay. You know, they perfectly nailed it. They remade this suit perfectly. Not too big, not too clanky. Alright. Oh. Alright, so we've got our repulsors. We got our unibeam. Chest repulsor. Alright. We got our hover. We got our flight. Alright. We got our mask. Okay, why did I not step out of the... Oh, there we go. Well, just got a pretty early glimpse to the backpack. An early glance at the backpack. Alright, so let's go over extreme again. So, we can see the armor, but say we don't want to like be right here when we call it. When we enter it, we just do this. Actually, here's what it looks like on the inside. And then bam, it just folds away. Alright, now let's take a better look at the backpack. Retracts perfectly. Alright, the real thing is, I tested this out earlier. You have to wait a couple seconds after you activate the backpack for it to almost fully form before you jump off, otherwise you will die of fall damage. So let's do that. Now. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So let's move on to our next armor. Okay. Next armor. You know what? Well, actually, before we go to our next armor, let's go take out some bad guys in this armor. Okay, let's find some bad guys. What's that? Aim. Ready, aim, fire. Ready, and fire. Alright. So now we can go move on to the stealth. Stealth suit. We'll call it the backpack. Sorry. Go ahead and press it. Perfect. That's beautiful. So let's go ahead. Alright. Go take some next to that, guys. No, it looks like I'm not the only one heading to it. Go invisible. Alright. So let's just go ahead and go up on top of the building to finish out this review for this armor. So yeah, we got this little bar here. Alright. do one go with extremists as we jump off. See, I butchered the extremists with that. I'm jumping off early, so let's redo that. Watch the armor breaking to pieces. Then the face just bam, bam. Like that's cool. Alright, so now we'll just step out of the armor. My main goal is to blow up. 3, 2, 1, cool guys, don't look at explosions. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so we'll do this and look at the extremists. Activate it with, and then instantly, before we suit up normally, we use the extremist to suit up. Alright. Next, let's... is there another set of bad guys actually? I guess we can just... there's one more. You know, this game really needs to add the space armor, the Arctic armor, the Hulk Buster armor, or the War Machine armor, or the Rescue armor. What did I say? War Machine, Rescue, Hulk Buster, Space, and Arctic armor. Oh, and the Mark II armor. Yeah, that's what they need to add. Because, like, that is so cool. And they use a special design for the Mark II backpack, because how the Mark II armor has a triangle arc reactor. That would be awesome. And I think that would make perfect sense. Alright, so let's just end this video off by retracting this armor. And you know what? Let's end it on a silly note. Hi. Well, that's all for now. So until next time, bye guys. Whee!